From a genuine castle being turned into an all-inclusive resort to new cruising trends and so much more, I've got all the latest in resort and travel news coming right now on your Resort Report. Hi everyone, it's Vanessa and welcome back to Passport Pages, and I'm back with your resort report for the month of September 2023, and I have lots of big news to share, so let's get started. This just might be one of the coolest things I've ever shared in a resort report. The legendary Sam Lord's Castle, which began as a pirate's castle in Barbados over 200 years ago, is about to become one of the most in-demand all-inclusive resorts in the entire Caribbean. This new all-inclusive will be a rare mixture of history and contemporary Caribbean style, with a total of 422 rooms that will actually make it the single largest resort of any kind in Barbados. Right now, the resort doesn't have a fixed opening date, but it is planning a 2023 debut as the first Wyndham Grand Resort in the Caribbean. So now to all the offerings. The beachfront property will offer a mixture of rooms and suites with an emphasis on size. Even the smallest rooms will have a minimum of 650 square feet of space, including ocean view lanai-style private balconies. For dining, your all-inclusive rate will have 10 food and drink options to choose from, including a food hall with 4 different restaurants: the Lantern Bar and Restaurant, the Castle View Restaurant, a swim-up-pool bar, a beach bar, and a barbecue pavilion. The signature spa at Sam Lord's Castle will offer 7 treatment rooms, a hair salon, a juice bar, a fitness center, a dedicated spa pool, and a relaxation deck, with treatment options from skincare to pedicures and body treatments. But it's the beach that will be the focal point of the property, and it's going to include beach concierge service, as well as a classic beach bar and restaurant, along with both beach loungers and cabanas. So a very unique and exciting all-inclusive opening in the beautiful country of Barbados, and one to definitely keep an eye on. Now let's talk cruising. Celebrity Cruises, which of course is owned by Royal Caribbean, is planning a revamped Caribbean program for next summer. One that will, for the first time ever, include stops at Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay destination in the Bahamas. Beginning in April 2024, the cruise line will be sailing Caribbean voyages on 2 ships, Celebrity Beyond and Celebrity Reflection. According to the president of Celebrity Cruises, quote, "Our customers are consistently asking for more opportunities to visit this stunning region year-round, have more weekend options so they can get away easier, and have expressed desire for a private island destination. By introducing this new program, we can meet this demand and offer something new and historic to all our guests. Perfect Day is a destination like no other, and we are honored to add it to our portfolio." Celebrity Beyond will be sailing out of South Florida and will be operating 6- and 8-night itineraries, stopping in Caribbean destinations like the Bahamas, Mexico, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao, along with Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And following in the footsteps of the Royal Caribbean trend, Celebrity Reflection will be shifting to shorter getaways and will include 3- and 4-night itineraries with another new destination, Bimini, the island 50 miles from Miami that has become a new hotspot for cruise ships. My personal opinion, I think they've been observing what's been popular on other competing cruise lines in their class, 2 in particular, and mimicking what's worked and been the biggest draws for them, and are now going to do the same, which is admittedly a good move from a business perspective. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. If you're a cruiser, will this make you consider Celebrity more than you may have before? I'm new to cruising, so I'd love to hear from some of you more experienced cruisers out there on the possible pros and cons of this latest news. And in more celebrity cruise news, they've been busy. The line recently announced that they're raising automatic gratuity rates. So charges for standard staterooms will increase from $17.50 to $18 per passenger per day, while those in concierge class and aqua class staterooms will pay $18.50 per guest each day, up from $18. So just a 50-cent increase, nothing major. But guests in the retreat suites will now pay $23 per passenger per day, which is an increase from the previous $21. According to the cruise line, quote, "The change is in keeping with industry standards and directly recognizes both the exceptional work by our crew to deliver unforgettable vacations every day and the friendly yet tailored, relaxed luxury experience that Celebrity is known for." And it should be noted that this is the second time in 9 months that the line has raised gratuities. Now, as many of you know, we are currently in peak hurricane season, which is a big reason many people choose not to travel at this time of year. However, one Montego Bay resort is helping to take a bit of worry from travelers with the Caribbean's, quote, "only hurricane guarantee." The all-inclusive Holiday Inn Resort Montego Bay has relaunched its hurricane guarantee for the 2023 season. So what does that mean? If a Category 1 or higher hurricane interrupts resort operations for more than 24 hours, guests already on property will get a certificate for a future stay equal to the number of days hotel operations are interrupted. Quote, "Our hurricane guarantee is an effective counterbalance to the unpredictability of hurricane season, allowing our guests to book their summer vacations with the confidence that we'll have their backs in the event their travel is disrupted." So a very positive change, I think. And then the question, of course, becomes, will other Caribbean resorts follow their example? Do you as a traveler think this should be standard during hurricane season? I personally believe many potential travelers would be far more likely to book if resorts all offered this guarantee. Now to some great flight news for Canadians. Air Canada is adding more flights to Punta Cana. The airline is ramping up flights from both Ottawa and Toronto to Punta Cana for the upcoming winter travel season. From Toronto, Air Canada will be adding 4 more flights to Punta Cana each week, meaning a total of 14 flights a week. From Ottawa, Air Canada is set to double its service to Punta Cana with 4 flights a week, up from 2. And as part of this expansion, the airline will be adding a soon-to-launch route between Montreal and La Romana, and I'll be sure to let you know as soon as that happens. The original all-inclusive brand that started it all 73 years ago, Club Med, is set to undergo a brand overhaul based on what they report as consumer communications they've received for what travelers are now looking for. Club Med currently has nearly 70 all-inclusive beach and mountain resorts under its operation across more than 32 countries, and they will be returning their focus to the U.S. market with new mountain resorts in the next 2 to 3 years. The CEO said her team is noticing opportunities in the Caribbean and in ski markets, including the U.S. Worldwide, Club Med has more than 20 mountain resorts across the European Alps, Japan, China, and North America. This isn't really a popular request or trend that I've seen, so I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, whether all-inclusive ski resorts are something you believe brands should be focusing more on for vacation destinations rather than the usual warm weather locations where we currently find them. The popular all-inclusive brand Iberostar, we've talked about it many times before, has many exciting changes coming up, beginning with the opening of Iberostar Grand Aruba, set to open in 2024. So exciting. And it will offer the flexibility to either book a room only or choose a traditional all-inclusive package at booking. So some information we have so far. They're building the property in phases on Eagle Beach. 200 rooms will be built in the first phase, with an expected final total of 600. It's actually being built on the former Tierra del Sol property, which has a mixture of hotel rooms, timeshares, and dwellings. And unfortunately, many buyers fell through the past few years. And that's pretty much all we know at this point. But I'm personally very excited about this opening and promise to report as soon as I hear more. And as promised in previous resort reports, the latest update for you guys on the Cancun area safety issues. Since July, Mexican officials have deployed the National Guard to the area in the hopes of deterring even the attempt of violence, and it is believed that they will remain for the foreseeable future. Summer is actually the slower season, although it still draws over 600 flights a day. But as fall begins, and especially in the upcoming winter months, crowds are expected to return, and that's when the real challenge will begin. But so far, in the past few months, the National Guard has provided more or less of an increased layer of protection as local police have increased the size of their force and used other methods like security cameras and drones. The National Guard will continue to be on alert for any suspicious activity, but will also address common problems like over-drinking at the beach. Already, officials say the presence of the National Guard has helped reduce the sale of drugs. So fingers crossed that this trend in safety will continue into the upcoming busy travel season. So there you have your resort report for September 2023. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the current state of travel and if you have any travel plans for this upcoming fall season. This is Vanessa with your resort report. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.